It's 7:30 a.m. in Ho Chi Minh City. People have long been up and about. The Vietnamese are early risers. Many take part in sports or gymnastics in the morning. 7 million people live here in Vietnam's economic capital. Most still call it by its former name, Saigon. Motor scooters are the most common means of transportation. Thomas Schneider and his colleagues climb aboard a speedboat on the Saigon River. Schneider's company is located in an industrial district outside the city. Schneider has witnessed Vietnam's astonishing development. High-rise apartments have sprouted up like mushrooms. Infrastructure is improving too.
2 years ago, it took us almost 2 hours to drive out with a car. Today, we need just an hour and 15 minutes. In another year, maybe we'll get there in 45 minutes. That shows how the infrastructure is improving here.
Over the years, Schneider has been forced to improvise with his business venture, and he says foreign entrepreneurs should come equipped with a lust for adventure. But things happen fast in Vietnam. It took Schneider only 23 months before his company could begin operations. Today, it's one of the world's most technologically advanced tanneries. It processes 60,000 square meters of leather every month, enough to make 1 million pairs of shoes.
Vietnam makes great efforts to bring in foreign investors, to keep them here, and look after them.
And how do they do that?
The official agencies here are very responsive. There are always problems, that's why central troubleshooting offices are needed. For example, we have a director of all industrial parks in the province to whom we can go and say, we have such and such a problem. And he'll suggest a solution or organize something.
Thomas Schneider chose Vietnam as a production base because it's an ideal location to supply shoe manufacturers in neighboring countries. Schneider's tannery is geared towards rapid expansion. Production began only a few months ago, but capacity could be tripled if needed. The factory complies with international environmental standards. The Vietnamese are environmentally conscious, and they want modern competitive technology. Communist Party billboards herald an affluent future for Vietnam. A future pinned to developing the free market economy. That makes the country attractive to mid-sized German companies. A few months ago, the family-run company Pepperl+Fuchs began setting up a factory for state-of-the-art printed circuit boards. The products are destined for the export market. Labor costs are much lower here than in neighboring countries like Singapore, where the company is also based. The plant's manager is ethnic Vietnamese, but he grew up and studied engineering in Germany. Here, too, the startup was incredibly fast, albeit not without problems.
We got a license very quickly. So all the investments we've made here went very smoothly. But unfortunately, there is room for improvement in some areas, for example, with customs. The government should do more in that area.
Vietnam also provides advanced training programs for young people. High-tech German companies need a highly qualified workforce. And an engineer here can earn $400 to $500 a month, a top salary in Vietnam.
The universities here offer a good educational foundation. So we have a good pool of human capital.
As in most Asian countries, Cultivating relationships is very important in Vietnam. Hong Han Tan often invites his business colleagues to a top restaurant from the colonial period. Today, Ho Chi Minh City enjoys a high quality of living, with a vibrant cultural scene and nightlife. Vietnam's new prosperity can be seen throughout the city, including in the recently renovated Saigon Opera House.